call an Uber?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right, get in. This right here is one of the many reasons why it's a good thing that we have Chris here. This is like the stuff that I never did. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna paint that because it's rusty and ugly. This looks so good. So Chris took this whole thing apart yesterday. He clear coated the downpipe so none of the welds, anything I did will rust. And then he obviously like sanded down the hot side of the turbo and the manifold and painted them with like a high temp black. They look so good. They just blend right in now. You don't even see them. The only thing you do see now is this stupid oil line that we've done so many things and we still haven't got a 90 for that. Good job, mate. Ever since the last committed crew drop, you guys have been asking me when the windbreakers are coming back, and I told you guys we will bring them back for the next drop. This Sunday, May 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are having a new committed crew drop. We have the red tees going live. We got the new black jet tags. We got white jet tags. We got the scoop tees, and of course, we have the windbreakers back. So these things, these are one of the better items I think we've ever done. Yeah. Like in the history of committed crew. These are the champion windbreakers. These things are super nice. A little front pocket action going on. We got a little zipper pouch. You can fold these things like right inside out. Put them like, you can bag them. Courtney does that all the time with her. She flips it inside out, puts it in a bag. I think it's
so perfect for all your camping equipment.
Exactly. The best part about these windbreakers, just in total, check this out. Dude, it just beads, it just leaves. And of course, like stickers, banners, all the stuff that you guys are always asking about. We got them, we got them. Okay, buddy, this car, we said we wouldn't post a video till it ran.
Yeah.
We gotta make it run.
It's running today.
Actually, quite a lot of people had the same thing in mind that we were talking to Nick about. K-tuned wiring harness is probably great. The Deechworks injectors are probably great. This little adapter piece is probably the issue.
Not great.
Not great. This thing, not great. He said these things, they tend to suck. They tend to not work super well. And like, actually quite a bit of comments, I don't know if you read them, were saying that it's this.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, it's just your adapter, throw that thing in the garbage. The unfortunate thing is like, we had to run this because the K-tuned, obviously this doesn't plug right in or I would have just done that. We did go grab the Deechworks box though. I remember there being more than just those adapters in there. And we have these. So these are like, I don't think they're gonna plug in. Let me just double check before I speak. These go there, and this doesn't plug in. But what Nick was saying to do is take this, cut these, and splice them into there, because then we don't have an adapter. It's a straight wiring thing. So basically, that's the easiest first step in us trying to get this done. Because regardless, even if it doesn't work, it's not gonna harm anything to have that be the new tip.
Yep.
Also, I didn't show you guys this in the last video, but we didn't have an intake air temperature sensor, and this is a B series one. I had this for the other Civic, and Nick was like, yo, you're gonna wanna plug something in just so it doesn't throw the code. So we jimmied this thing up, put it together. But he said the B series one's actually one of the best things you can do for a K-swap, because you can just self-tap this right into the pipe right there. So we're gonna probably at one point today shove this up underneath where you don't have to see it. We'll self-tap it in and then it'll be good to go. We just gotta clean up those wires. All right, let's cut up my beautiful K-tune harness.
Get going. Get this thing running.
Bye. Kind of ugly to look at, but we'll clean it up after we test it. But that's it, dude. That's all we gotta do. So I got this battery back on. Hopefully this thing has enough juices to get us going today. All we've done since this battery's existed is just kill it. We've just killed it and killed it and killed it and jumped it and boosted it and then killed it more. So I don't know. I'm not hopeful, but let's see what happens. Chris got the computer turned on so that he can monitor this stuff if it decides it wants to fire up today. All right, buddy, so grab the key. All we gotta do is fire this thing up and hope, really just hope it sounds not like a Subaru and it sounds 10 times better than it has sounded in the past. Ideally, it sounds as good as a Cove speaker. I've been using this Cove speaker for over a year now. I absolutely love this thing. And this thing has actually survived a lot of crap. And if you guys have seen me talk about the speaker before, you know why this thing is super cool, especially now that we have you working with me every day. If you guys don't know, this speaker is 2 speakers in one.
So you can pass your beats.
You can pass your beats. You can put it in your Skyline if your Skyline has terrible audio and someone needs this. These things are Bluetooth. They have a microphone in them so you can actually take a phone call on this thing. Now that we got Chris, it's even better. So I can give one to Chris. We can literally be doing separate chores on separate cars on opposite sides of the garage, and we can still listen to the same song at full volume. It even split in half. and across the garage, it's still loud. This thing can also get about 7 hours of battery life on a single charge, which is super useful, so you literally don't have to charge it throughout the day at all. And right now, if you guys use the codes on the screen, you guys can save yourself over 67% off anything on the Cove website. So go in the link below. It's a good amount, dude.
That is.
It's quality.
Solid.
There's a link in the description down below. Go there, check it out. Use the code on the screen right now and save yourself over 67% off. So shout out to Cove Audio for sponsoring today's video and help make everything you guys see here possible. Now, we can actually find out if this thing sounds as good as a Cove speaker or if it still sounds like a Subaru. All right, let's give her.
Yeah, we're going full send.
That goddamn battery. Okay, buddy. Booster pack's on.
Okay.
Doors down. Give her. Not bad, buddy. Not bad.
All because of an adapter.
All because,
Or a
yeah,
jumper.
the adapter plug was bad.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere today.
Hell yeah, buddy. All right, I'm gonna pull the plugs while we have it running, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, that's good. Normally it just starts sounding like a Subaru. It doesn't turn itself off, but we can work with it. We can work with it. Not good. Yeah, we got pretty good.
Really?
We got a pretty good sized puddle going down there, so probably just whatever, one of our sensors isn't screwed all the way tight or something. Dude, I've never seen something run on 2 cylinders like that before.
Yeah, I don't
That doesn't even make sense. Just when we thought we had it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start by checking for spark. Because it's very well that these 2 injector clips are doing the same thing right now, they're acting up. And right now we're getting these 2 injectors firing just out of fluke, and it's running on 2 cylinders somehow. So we'll check for spark, and as long as both those spark, we'll do the rest of the injector plugs and see if that fixes anything.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Yep, okay, that one's good. Yep. Okay, so we're good on spark.
So now we just assume that it's the injectors again, since that's where our problem was last time.
Yeah.
And we swap them all out. This also is not going as planned. None of these things work, dude. Look at this. This is like the adapter harness thing. The one we put on number 4 worked. It's the only one that worked. When you plug these in, watch the top. They push out, look at it. Why? Why? What is that? We're gonna need to find a better solution than this, but for now, I'm literally just gonna tape over this and I'm just gonna manually put them on the PPs.
It's not what it deserves.
It's gonna get what it deserves. It's just taking a long time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Long ass time. You ready?
Keys in the ignition, buddy.
That's doing.
Oh, buddy.
Finally. I mean, it's rich, but,
yeah, but
it's finally reading. It's usually just maxed right out.
Yeah.
And it sounds good. It feels smooth. It's idling over 1,000. It's like 1,100.
Okay, so what are you thinking? We need
to fix that oil leak before we lose all our oil, because it's coming out pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to clean up that harness for now and just use it the way it is because we don't have another option.
Yeah, I think we tape it a little more secure so it can take like bumps.
Oh yeah, we'll tape them in there, that way that they're secure, but it's gonna be a little DIY action going on. Alright, this is not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it actually kind of looks alright. They don't stick up as tall just because they don't have like the triple adapter piece that gets them up as high. Honestly, I don't really care. I don't think anybody's ever looked at an engine bay and noticed the injector wiring or like anything like that. It's gonna work. So I got all these done up nice and tight. Everything is good. We ran a new turbo feed line because the old line actually, like, Chris was trying to undo it on the block down here on like the little oil feed block, and it kept kinking and like breaking in half just because eBay.
It's cheap. Cheap parts.
Cheap.
But we got a fresh one on there.
Yeah, we did.
We good.
We got a fresh one on here, and then Chris took everything on this block off, and like literally from the adapter piece that goes into the actual engine block to that little cube, re-Teflon taped the whole thing. So that should stop oil leaking. these should hopefully run. Do you want to give it a quick fire up? Not fart.
It does fart.
Just to make sure that it runs and the injectors work.
I put paper right where it leaked deliberately so we would see if the paper's wet.
So it's good?
It's dry.
Teamwork.
Okay, buddy, we got this.
The only other thing we need to do now before we get on the road, we need to wire in the AFR gauge because Nick needs to be able to see what the AFR is reading, not just go by what we're telling him. In this box, somehow I've accumulated 4 of these adapter harnesses. They're all the same. I went through the part numbers. They're all the same harness. So I guess it should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
There's no instructions, but Nick gave me instructions.
Okay. So we're good.
We're good. That's analog, that's digital. Nick says we're running analog. I guess we just go ahead and plug this thing in here. Boom, easy. Reading as an analog 0 input, not AFR. Because we only did the 1 wire instead of the 2 wires, it doesn't know that it's reading AFR. But the analog 0 input is showing what we're looking at. So if we gave this thing power again, yeah, right there. So that we're doing like 14, 15. Now it's maxing out because this is maxed out. It's like 18.5 and this thing doesn't read that high, so it's capped. So that's good. That means Nick's just got to pull up analog zeros. Did you smoke your knee or your head?
No, I tweaked it somehow.
Nice. So Nick's just got to figure out how to make analog 0 go here. He can read that, and we're good, I guess.
Beautiful.
So now what? Now we just wait for Nick's call?
Pretty much, man.
So you set up all the analog stuff, right?
I set it up as analog 0.
Perfect. Let's try start it.
Our main hope for this morning is that when we start it, everything we did yesterday sticks. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Business calls.
Nick wants us to try lowering the idle a bit.
Okay.
Hold the throttle at like 2,500.
Good couple blips to like rev it up to maybe like 3,000, 3,500. It should be pretty good. It'll start up, it'll run. Once you have like the exhaust done, you can try driving it. It's got a boost cut at 1 PSI. It's got like a red line at 5,000.
Okay, so safe. Cool.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, buddy, I really appreciate it.
Yo, I'm so stoked. This guy's unreal, man.
I know, he's actually
what a
super
genuine
nice.
dude.
I love this. So he hopped in here, literally didn't have to do very much. All I did was like rev it up a couple times, turn it off, turn it down. He was just basically monitoring whatever the heck was happening.
Check out.
Yeah, he told us to put an exhaust on before we hit the streets. He obviously doesn't know us that well yet.
Because we ain't doing that.
No way. Yeah, dude, I'm actually really impressed. We gotta obviously bleed the cooling system a little bit before we go out too.
Yeah.
We should just let it idle in here, get it up to temp, bleed the cooling system. All this stuff was actually cooking real good. Look how glossy that gets.
Yeah.
That's nice. When you painted it, it was like nice, but not like that.
Yeah, that's tight. We only got one more leak.
We got one small leak we need to take care of. Just because we thought we were super close, dude, we have another problem. It's okay, it's super easy. We cleaned up the fuel leak. You guys saw that the first thing we had, like the return line on the gas tank was leaking a little bit, which is no big deal. We just cranked down the fitting. Seems to be good now. When we keep going, it keeps going up to like 210-ish degrees and then nothing's happening. Like this top hose right now is super warm, squishy. This bottom hose is super, super cold. So we're going with an age-old technique used by this lanky master who just told me for the first time that his Z hasn't had a thermostat in it in like 8 years.
Yeah, it's only there to get it up to operating temperature, so you just let the car warm up a little longer and you don't need it.
Well, it does make sense. It just cycles your coolant always instead of warming it up, then cycling it.
Exactly.
So, for the sake of today, we really want to try this car on the road.
And to just get us all hyped up because it's going to be getting dynoed soon.
We need a win, really.
Yeah, we do.
We haven't. We've taken a lot of losses, so I guess I'll give you permission.
Yeah, we're yanking.
Buddy, it looks minty.
It does look minty, but they always do look minty though.
Alright, buddy, are you ready for the maiden voyage or what?
Let's go. Finally.
Oh! Yeah, you think it'll actually, maybe I can use the clutch now that it's not running on 2 cylinders? You think maybe that was the problem before? Okay, it was good. Thanks. I'm nervous. We're done. It worked.
How'd she feel?
Almost stalled her, but not too shabby. It's that LSD, buddy. It's hard to turn all full lock like that. She's moving, she's rubbing.
Don't go over the rock.
Alright, buddy, let's go. Oh, almost stalled her. Is that second? Oh my god, that's a short throw. I thought I missed. That scared the crap out of myself. Damn! Look at our alignment! Woohoo! We nailed it, dude!
Oh.
It's super straight. The wheels just we did a great job. This is literally just a safety drive. Yep. Oh, it definitely turns one way better than the other way. Or maybe that's because the wheel's already halfway that way. Oh, stalled out. Booster pack, you think it'll go? Goddamn booster pack! That I downshifted and then I clutched in. It was too much RPM drop for it to keep up with. Are you kidding me? I did it again. Literally did it again. I'm nervous now. It's a problem. Cars started again. I did it! Dude, you give it a little bit, you can hear it flutter. Oh. Damn, it's gonna be aggressive. That's just my fenders, don't worry about that, we'll roll them. Oh, yeah, buddy. It's staying pretty cool all by itself, eh? Yeah. It's not even going over 180, we don't even have the fan on. Call an Uber?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alright, get in. You see me almost stall 100 times? It's so hard, dude. I think it's because the front wheel drive LSD. You have the wheels like full lock and I'm turning around. You're literally turning the whole LSD. Honestly, dude, other than that, I think it's doing great. Like, we didn't leave oil on the road. We didn't leave gas on the road. We didn't leave coolant on the road. It's right now it's at 180. I haven't had the fan on. When I do put the fan on, it drops like instantly. Aside from the fact that we rub our fenders on every little rock we run over, I think it's doing good. Like, it sounds healthy, it's running in an actually pretty good AFR. It's staying between 13 and 15. It took so long to get here because we did so many little weird nitpicky things. I was saying to Chris, I'm probably never gonna buy a bare block again. I'll only do like with the LS where we buy a complete motor, because this took so long to assemble. But now that it's assembled, dude, it looks and sounds so good. It sounds so good.
So you feel like all the hard work's paying off?
I feel like I wish it paid off like 3 months ago. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think so far we're doing good, dude.
Nice.
Are you thinking so? I think it's
good. I honestly am just stoked to get down to Nick.
I know. You can feel this thing just gonna rip. Oh, dude. It just feels so good to see it outside. It's just spent way too much time building and not playing with this car, you know?
Look at this thing.
I know, dude, it's sexy.
It's so fresh outside.
Shout out to K20. That's it. Just shout out to K20.
Look at my... Yo, my paint's gone.
It cooked right off. Okay, so we need higher temp paint, apparently. the hood on when we're ripping around because that's the point, it's a sleeper. Yeah. But what's nice about what we've done here is like we can pull up to a meet and actually open the hood respectively.
And pull it right off.
And pull it right off because of K-tune.
It's just any ordinary lawnmower.
Oh, dude, all right. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are pumped. There's obviously a couple tweaks we need to do before we get on the dyno. We need an exhaust now. But damn, dude.
So excited.
Things are moving. We got progress happening. A couple things to clean up, and then we're gonna hit the dyno with this thing. And I'm super pumped. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.